everyone, this is Dawn, and today I was thinking about as parents, when you bring your child to be baptized, how you make one of the things that you say you'll do, you'll raise your child in the Catholic faith, and how it must be as a newborn to make that promise. It must be a lot easier at that point as to when they start growing up and asking harder questions and about what our faith means and how do we practice it, and especially difficult for all of us if we don't feel like we have a good foundation to begin with, to then have to answer tricky questions. It can be overwhelming and easier just to say, oh, well, somebody else can teach you that, and give up on it. And so I want to encourage you today that there are small ways that you can build the faith in your children. And so one of the simple ways is to gather as a family before a meal and say grace. Make it part of your daily routine whenever you eat together. And in this time that we are together more often, it's a great time to start this tradition, start this routine, because we're there when life returns to whatever normal might be, and we're going in more directions, it'll be harder. So start it now and continue it on. There's lots of different ways to pray grace, to pray as being thankful before our meals. Even if you're feeling a little rushed and you go through it quickly sometimes, it's signaling to your family that God is with us and we are thankful. And so that's the motivation behind this, that it sets something for your family to know. And so you could pray the traditional "Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts," which would be just fine. I would just suggest occasionally to have a discussion after you say that. What do the words mean? Because it's easy just for it to become routine and we don't even think about what we're saying or understand what we're saying either. My brother has, and my sister-in-law, they have 4 young children, and so their tradition, since the oldest one was born almost, is to sing the Johnny Appleseed song. Oh, the Lord is good to me, and so I thank the Lord for giving me the things I need, the sun and the rain and the apple seed. The Lord is good to me. So they sing that, and then they go around the table. Each person gets to say one thing that they're thankful for that day. And they also hold hands. That's the other piece as they sing the song. And it's funny to observe things because, sometimes brothers and sisters don't want to hold hands, but that physical connection that it symbolizes, we are a unit, we are family, we are together. And so it's a nonverbal way of teaching your kids that we belong to each other. So, and so they go around, each person says something that they're thankful for, and it's very heartwarming to hear what little children are thankful for. And it teaches them that about gratitude. And it reinforces, even when things are tough, we are grateful. And so that's one option. There's the Superman song I've heard about. You can use that for grace. You could come up with individual, or you could alternate them different as your family grows older and young people are able to learn more about how to pray. They can each have their own short prayer that they say. They take turns each day. If you're really overwhelmed and you don't know how to start this, you could start by, when you sit down, everybody takes 15 seconds of silence, and in the quiet of their heart, they thank God for whatever they're thankful for that day. And then you build on that. So you start with just individual silence, and then after a while, you can start sharing. I'd say figure out what's best for your family and try it out and try to make this part of your routine, because it's a simple way to pray together as a family, and without it seeming anybody have to be too self-conscious. So that's what I've got for today.